Hello, one and all, and welcome back to Campaign 9, Kindred Blood. I am your host, as always, Virinity Void, and this here is the penultimate part of the entire campaign. Yes, it is part 18, where we are heading straight toward the end, around the end at least. Around 1845 is where we're going to stop this part. Maybe a little bit later, maybe a little bit sooner, it all depends on how things go. So without further ado, let's go ahead and read some more national ideas. If you want to know what happened in the previous part, I recommend you watch the previous part. Quite a big war in the last part, if I do recall. Let's go ahead and do Free Smart's 5th, 6th, and 7th national idea. And then we'll do, I think we can do Mondstadt, the rest of Mondstadt's ideas. So the 5th national idea of Free Smart, you know, the biggest fucker on this map, is Ruby and Sugar. When Ruby eats sugar, which she does more often than any other contestant, she becomes hyperactive, like when she knocked over the trash compactor in Catch These Hands. And the 6th national idea is Beautiful Face Devotion Institute, or BFDI, I guess. We are the brethren who have united over our shared adoration of Icy's beautiful face. Therefore, our team name is, quote, the Beautiful Face Devotion Institute. And then the last national idea is Book's Variety. Book is many books at once. She's a dictionary, a journal, a hand-powered recovery center creator, user manual, and a guidebook for IDFB. You know, some powerful national ideas. And then Mondstadt, what do you have, Mondstadt? We'll do the last, these last 5th, 6th, and 7th national ideas. The Rose in the Library. Our librarian Lisa is an endless source of knowledge and can easily refer us to the best person for the job. Just pray she doesn't refer us to Klee for artillery. Then the 6th national idea is Spilling It Out. Dine or Dine. It could be either one. I'll just say Dine. Dine Winery's alcohol also has unintended consequences on enemy spies in our midst. Tough luck for them. And then the last one is Memories of Dragonspine. No comment because of PTSD. Duck, if you would like to DM people about what that entails, feel free to do so. Anyways, let's get on with the show, because there is a great war brewing in the east. This battle is going to get red hot. But really, like, we kind of saw what this war is turning into from the last part. It's really just Nagpur and Sumeru taking down Shu after Baghdad invaded from the north with Free Smart. Free Smart is currently taking over Liang, and honestly, this truly is the century of humiliation. It just look at that. Look at this pink infection. Oh dear God. And okay, so there's no religion, no conversions going on, but still, you know. No conversions is nice, but it hurts to see all the land being taken from the native Chinese people. But then again, I guess some of them had it coming, because Shu was very expansionist. Liang was very expansionist too. And then again, Sumeru and Nagpur are expansionist. Free Smart more so than anyone else. I mean, just look at them. They're going after the papacy again. Free Smart is at war with the Papal State in the Livonian Order and 2 Sicilies. And the papacy is at war with Free Smart, Zapatoslavia, and Baghdad. Oh goodness. Chengdu is almost down as well. It is dark days. There's peace, and all of Tibet is lost, as well as the southwest, most of the southwest portion of mainland China. If we look at the regions, it's part of Sinan. Unfortunate times indeed. Oh, and also Li Yue is not a vassal anymore of Shu. Shu has no more subjects. They were all taken away. How unfortunate. Current wars. Okay, so Fez got independence, but it's being taken over. Chokwi and Yemen are taking down the remnants of Makwa. Japan is going after Viti Levu. And Liang is being simultaneously victimized, but also trying to victimize Yan. Mexico is also going after Acadia once again. The Canadians know no rest in this instance. Absolutely none. They're getting off to an early lead, but it's like, we all know what's going to happen. These Sunni Serbian legions, they're marching north, and they're not going to take no for an answer. And for some reason, Vermont is trying to separate Mexico's two halves. I'm not entirely sure why you want to provoke the beast, Vermont. But then again, Vermont has technically more troops. Now, is their quality up to snuff? I'm not sure. Something we might have to find out later. But yeah, the Livonian Order chose the wrong person to be at, or chose the wrong state to ally with. The Pope is a lost cause, if I do say so. They only have Spoleto that's not occupied, but I mean, just give it enough time, and it will be occupied. The Livonian Order is going to be crushed. Kind of makes me wonder, like, what if Karelia won out instead of the Livonian Order? Because Karelia would have had a huge amount of like defensive bonuses. The Livonian Order has like okay defensive bonuses. They have plus 10% fort defense, but Karelia had some insane attrition bonuses. So we'll never know. The world may never know. Muscovy, you're allied to Galicia, Volhynia, Vinland, and Zapadoslavia. Look at free smart just all across Siberia. It's horrific. And Makwa was pieced out. They are not a subject, but they only have 3 provinces. A mere 3 provinces. Congo is left as an OPM, a 1-province minor down here. And it's dark days for the Congolese. Well, I mean, Chokwi is Congolese, so it's dark days for the actual Congo state, not for the other group of Congolese. Livonian Order was pieced out. How much did they lose, actually? They lost quite a bit. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, they did. They lost a huge amount. Oh my goodness. Talk about being curtailed. I don't think anyone can really stop Free Smart at this point. They have too many allies, and they're too big. They are too big. What do you do? What do you do? Unfortunate. Mondstadt still allied to Auvergne, and is allied to Corsica and Sardinia. Maybe Mondstadt can even vassalize Corsica and Sardinia, because Mondstadt's definitely big enough, I think. They should be, at least. We'll see. Any other big wars going on? Baghdad's going after Achaia, Ryukyu, and Skopje. And there was one, Muscovy? Muscovy's pouncing on the Livonian Order. Maybe we might see Muscovy connect up its lands. They certainly have a lot of troops compared to the Livonian Order. And they're also allied with Zapadoslavia, and Zapadoslavia is no slouch. They got quite a few troops to back themselves up with. I guess we'll see. It seems like the world is quieting down, though. Maybe the big powers are just waiting on truces. That could be the case. I'm curious what the name there is supposed to be. I really am. Because, oh, they're Circassian culture. Really? What's your government reform? You got a Mamluk government. That's why you have a Circassian culture ruler. Okay, that makes much more sense. The Livonian Order is trying to rally. They're trying to recruit as many as they can, but it's not working. Muscovy is picking them off. Oh, nice 3-star generals here. 4-6-6-3 versus a 4-5-6-4. But Muscovy just can't match the discipline there. They only matched the reinforcements. The reinforcements deciding the day. Feels weird that we're already at the end of, almost at the end of this campaign. Like, I felt like this campaign went by really fast, but at the same time, it feels like we've been on this campaign for a while. But maybe it's just me feeling like 2024 in general is going really fast. Like, it's already May. Toward the end of May. It is about to be June. We're about to be halfway through the fucking year, and it still only feels like the year just started. I feel still kind of like, when was January? When was February? It's a few months back already? Shit. Ugh. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way, but it's just me rambling about feeling like things are going a little fast. Yayoi surprisingly still surviving down here on Diego Garcia. I'm sure people want the province, but like, what's your economy like? Yayoi's economy is pretty okay. They're gaining a lot of money. They have a decent reserve of troops, and they don't have much corruption. They're just perfectly content. Yeah, they're chilling. Investing into the land. They're almost at 50 development too on Diego Garcia. I kind of wonder what a 50 development island like that looks like. Is it just like, is it a paradise almost? Or is it just like scattered houses and all that of really wealthy individuals? Who even immigrates to Diego Garcia? Does anyone immigrate there, or are they just isolated? The Vinland is going in on the Livonian Order as well. Oh, actually, Muscovy called in Vinland. Okay, so Vinland might get some land, might clean up these jagged borders. It bothers some people, I bet, but it doesn't really bother me. I don't really care about border gore. I might make a quote unquote big deal out of border gore early on, but it's just me being hyperbolic. I'm not overly sensitive about it. Chokwi is at war with Makwa, Shannara, Ake, and Ryukyu. And then Shu and is Liang. Liang is now a vassal. How the tables have turned. Li Yue also has gained land over here, and they're still not a subject anymore. Su is not a subject of anyone. And where's Liang? Are you just... No, they are 3 provinces. 1, 2, 3. a bit of a pitiful state for Liang. And I think Shannara should at least try and go after Theanada Karao. Finish off that family member that you exiled from the mainland. You know? Finish him off. Socotra has land over here in Southeast Asia. Mogadishu lost all this land to Shannara. Ava has these islands out here. Is surviving on a hope and a prayer. And seems like the Livonian Order is going to get pieced out ever so soon. Probably when the province of Karelia falls. At least that's what I expect. I don't know, I could be wrong. Takra, are you gonna bow to these revolutionaries? Are these revolutionaries going to overthrow your government and change you to a republic? I wonder how this would go down in the lore of Kraven's world building. Could Takra ever succumb to a republican revolution? I wonder. And there's peace with the Livonian Order. They lost any semblance of land in the western part of the Baltic. They got cleaved into 3 pieces by Muscovy, and I think Vinland got like 1 province or 2 provinces. They got 2 provinces. Cool. It's nice to see Muscovy slightly rebounding, you know? They were kicked so hard before. And now they're kind of back. Only kind of, though. Not truly. How much did you take this time, Mexico? You took a lot. You know, you have a lot of Canada, but you didn't... Oh, there's a... Oh. So Friesmart just straight up declared on the African Republic. So they are at war with the United African Republic and Mexico. And in exchange, the African Republic is at war with Friesmart, the United States, and West Indies, or Fontaine turned West Indies. So, pretty much, the African Republic is dead. Or at least, they're going to be defeated. There's just really there's no hope for the African Republic. Not when Friesmart is on your ass. If it was, no, not even Yemen, maybe. I was going to say Baghdad, but Baghdad is fucking... They're only a little bit weaker on paper compared to Friesmart. If Baghdad and Friesmart went to war, I genuinely don't know who would win. On paper, Friesmart wins that, but Friesmart is also very spread out. And they still have this land over here in Western Europe, but I suspect that would be able to be sieged down by one of Baghdad's allies. Maybe like Yemen could go over there, something. Oh, there we go. Baghdad got some, or not, Takra got some access. The revolutionaries can be put down. And Aelcorks is about to be a very sad victim of Takran aggression. It's kind of like, it's kind of interesting and sad in a way that early on, 1500s and into the 1600s, Takra and Aelcorks were like at the apex of their power. And then after like the early to mid 1600s, it's just been downhill because they were overstretched. They really were overstretched. They tried to gain land and foothold in Anatolia and around the Aegean Sea and even the Black Sea coast, the Black Sea coastline. But they got overstretched. And sadly, they just couldn't do much. Alvern, excuse me, I burped. Alvern was there to take advantage of things when things did not go correctly for Aelcorks or Takra. Oh wow, Fontaine is actually making a landing. And Fontaine is trying to fight Mexico. Oh my goodness, bro! I want to see the comparison. So the Sunni Serbians have the discipline and the morale advantage. Tactics is about the same. So Fontaine really is like, they rely on their numbers, and as soon as the Mexicans arrive in force, I don't believe that Fontaine is going to be able to hold any semblance of land on the mainland. And Friesmart? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot the United States is in this. So the United States is at war with Mexico. And the United States is winning. They're about to fucking siege down, what is it called? Tlacopan. The capital of Mexico, though, is right over here in the Yucatan Peninsula. So it's going to be a while before Americans come down there. What? Mexico, what happened to your army? Wait a minute. Mexico, what happened? What happened to your army? They, like, legit, they had an army Not 10 minutes ago, they had 300,000 fucking troops. But it's like, did they disband? Did they just walk away? What happened? Because now the United States, they are a very credible threat, and they might siege down Mexico's capital because Fontaine is pressuring from the southeast. I was thinking Fontaine wouldn't be able to hold on to this land, or their grip, because I was assuming Mexico had a 300,000 strong army. But since they don't, the Sunni Serbians are just, they're shit out of luck. Look, the Americans are stomping them out. Good gods. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what happened. This is, it's not unprecedented, I don't think, but it's shocking to say the least. Chokwi is being attacked by the papacy for some reason. The papacy isn't going to win that in the slightest. Sumru is attacking Yayoi, but Sumru, you need to, like, transport troops over instead of just having your troops die on the Maldives because you've piled them all up over there. I forgot to say that Qatar is also independent. I didn't even realize this. They're a tributary of Shanana. And it does look like... Wait, did the United States peace out? They did not. The capital of Mexico is still safe, but it's just... Oof. This is looking bad for the Mexicans. I don't know, man. They let the ball go. They dropped the ball hard when they should not have. Maybe they were getting too complacent with the wars up here in Canada. I have no idea. Now the Americans have to fend off them along the Great Plains. Maybe there will be some rallying in central Mexico, but Fontaine's on the march. That's Sotuta. Sotuta's about to fall. What happens when Sotuta falls? Akkanul is next, and I think we know where things go from there. Defeat is where things go. Cuba is not involved, though. Cuba is only beholden to Vermont. And Vermont could easily go in on Mexico after this. If Vermont wanted to invade, it's easy. It's easy. Yep, the capital of Mexico is under siege, and other forts are under siege as well. You gotta do something, man. God, Alfonso XII Kolumbosevich. I don't know what to say, man. It's just, they dropped the ball. They really, really did. Even Free Smart has landed a stack, and they are sieging down Seattle. There is peace. Free Smart has taken some land in Mexico. They took a silver mine, a cloth province, some sugar, and a gold mine. Mexico, you need to do some serious introspection, some serious, like, soul searching, because that was sad. And Free Smart has almost taken over all of West Africa. But there's no getting around that. They have almost consumed all of the United African Republic. That is scary. Should also be noted, Shera is now gone. Nagpur and Sumru have effectively divided up the subcontinent with Free Smart. And still no transports going over to Diego Garcia, despite the war being declared. Alverne is going after the United African Republic too. Hojo is here. I thought you were dead, Hojo, but I guess Ujihide said, I want independence, and got independence. I would imagine that Japan can easily come over to Hokkaido and end this little rebellion, though. That's just my take. I don't know. You do you, Hojo. Even though you're really the Yamashina clan. Unless you want to take the Yamashina clan as a cadet branch or something. Free Smarter Congress of Bhutan. But Free Smart, I don't think Free Smart's going to get over there because Shinada and Theonata Corral are basically guarding the area with plenty of ships. Dare I say, whoa. Free Smart has their own ships. It seems like the Free Smarter Navy is actually way more of a match than I ever thought. Okay. I was wrong. Shinada's navy is not all powerful. Oh, I needed to stretch. So, Shinada's navy cannot do a thing, Theonata's navy cannot do a thing, and really this is just... Is Free Smart actually going to come over here? That's the question that we got to ask. Are they really going to dedicate the time and effort to come over here and siege down Bhutan? I have no idea. And I have to think maybe. Like, Free Smart has done a lot more than I ever thought they would. They fucking dived into India successfully. They've dived into East Asia successfully. They've dived into Africa successfully. And now they're diving into the Americas with success. Like, this pink that's spreading across the world, it must be stopped. Somehow. Some way. The Lost Legion, they're about to be sent back to the space-time continuum, man. Like I said last part. The Romans, I don't know if they were meant to be in South America. I really don't know. Do they have any? They have like 40k troops. Right here. The Legion under Donatus Fabia. Oh, they're not going down quietly, but god damn it, they, against all odds, they will try. And Jesus Christ, that is a flashbang. Like zooming in on the white, ugh. Flashbang like I've never seen. And you just gotta remember too, Wanakama cannot colonize. So these provinces that are uncolonized, they're gonna stay that way. Soon enough. Natalium is going to go down, as well as Nomentum. And as soon as those provinces fall, the Lost Legion is done. Done like dinner. Nagpur. Do we have any other big wars going on? Not really. Well, Zapadoslavia and Free Smart have declared war on Vinland. Vinland, I do believe the Grim Reaper is coming for your head. Because there's no way in hell that you defend against both Zapadoslavia and Free Smart. If it was just Zapadoslavia, there might be a case there for you living. But it's the biggest power on the fucking map that's also coming for your head. Vinland lacks discipline, but they have the morale advantage. They do not have the tactics advantage, though. So, Vinland is gonna be bleeding troops in every battle. Oh my goodness. Man, playing Dota earlier fucking tired me out. Oh. 7.36 just came out yesterday, and it's the Wild West out there. So many matches, so little time. And when Free Smart is in this, They have a superior discipline advantage. The morale is about the same. The tactics are definitely in Free Smart's favor. So Vinland just, they rely absolutely on superior numbers and choke points. Muscovy is also in this war too, but you know, Muscovy is surrounded by Free Smart, so Muscovy is dead. That shallow grave over there, it has the body of Muscovy in it. That other shallow grave over there, it has the body of Great Shu in it. Ugh. Leave my child alone. Yeah, it's like you can just watch the occupations from here. It's like, yeah, it is to be expected. Free Smart's occupying the Philippines, but Free Smart's not over here occupying Bhutan. I wonder why. But yeah, Shu is being dismantled, and at the same time, Vinland is about to be dismantled. Yeah, Free Smart's on the way. They are on the way. Don't you worry. The navy of Vinland was pushed back, and now troops are pouring across. Oh lord. The Vinlandic navy is being battered. The army is being tested to their limits. It all comes down to holding out at Stockholm. But I think even the residents of Stockholm know the end is near. Oh dear God. Like, I'll zoom out. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink, and we can watch the occupations as they happen. It is a sad day to be it is a sad and bad day if you are not a friend of Free Smart. That's the long and short of it. Granted, Free Smart is not as dominant as Wessex was in Campaign 8. I will say that. But, you know, it's not for lack of trying. Free Smart is actively trying to be the most powerful in the world, and they have achieved that goal. That is completely plain to see. They have achieved their goal of being the strongest in the world. I just don't think we're going to ever see someone as a tag as dominant as Wessex was in Campaign 8, because if you want to see how big Wessex was, go watch like the final parts of Campaign 8. It was the Anglos were just completely spread across Europe. They won everything. Free Smart is not completely spread across Europe, but they have their fingers in many pies. We'll just say that much. Yep, Vinland is being strangled. There it is. Free Smart has taken part of Finland. Zapatoslavia has taken the southern part of Sweden and most of Denmark. And yeah, dark days for the Scandinavians. What else do we got? Any other wars? Ryukyu is trying to go after Shanara, Socotra, and Ake. What is the war for? It's an imperialist war. You think you're gonna siege down Shanara's capital? Good luck with that. Unlike Great Shu, they are flatlining. They are flatlining hard. It is brutal. Free Smart Europe. Oh, there it is. I had a feeling this was coming. Another war by Nagpur, or by Baghdad and Free Smart against Nagpur. Yemen is in this too. They're tagging along for the ride. And, you know, what's stopping Free Smart and Baghdad from just diving in? Really, what's stopping them? Nothing. Nagpur and Sumru are occupied eastward, leaving these forts and these tracts of land completely wide open. Yeah, Multan has over 200,000 troops sieging it. Like, come on. Come on. Free Smart has achieved the 1 million mark. They have over 1 million troops on the ground. That's fucking insane. I don't know what to say about that other than, what do you do? I don't know if even Mondstadt can match that with their allies. Alvern and Mondstadt against just one Free Smart. I don't think they win that. I really don't. Aelcorks is still alive? Aelcorks survives a Madang and Lae. That's it. And they are a minority. The Papuans outnumber them. Cravens. Your children. They're stranded on the island. Oh my goodness, man. I don't got much to say. I mean, I can position the camera right here. Zoom out one more time. There we go. And you can just see exactly what happens for these two wars. They're not exactly pivotal wars. Like, we kind of know which way they're going to go and what's the end result is going to be. It is brutality. The Baghdadis have invaded Sumeru. They're sieging down their first fort in Sumeru. Nagpur's capital being sieged down. Like, I don't know, man. You got a revolt in Tibet. Who's up there? A great Shu separatist, but I mean, even if Nagpur and Sumeru heavily lose this war, Shu isn't gonna be able to do shit. They really aren't. They will get declared on by Baghdad. Free Smart's gonna come in from Siberia, and all of China will be occupied again. Literally, the century of humiliation. I think we'll go to like August of 1847. 1848, somewhere around there. Ugh, the brutality. Free Smart, they just dominated Sumeru right there. Right there. And over here. There's no competing. There just is no competing. And yeah, these are the two main wars right now. The two main wars. Hojo is also a vassal of Japan now. Oh boy. And this is an imperialist war. Jesus Christ, man. Look at all these troops. No wonder my game is slowing down. It's because they're just funneling troops all across. I mean, I had a feeling that it would get like this. The end of these campaigns is always a little bit slow, just because of how many troops move. This is what we signed up for, though. This is exactly what we signed up for. Nagpur has been sieged down. Even southern India isn't safe. Bijapur is being sieged down by Baghdad right now. Oh my god. I feel like it's gonna crash at some point. If you can hear like a whirring in the background, that is my PC. The fans are spinning up just a little bit. Great Shu is going after Li Yue, even though they lost their capital. Chengdu has been taken over, and Li Yue Harbor has been taken over as well. Oh god. Why do you have to do this to my child? Why? Yeah, I think I'll just keep I will keep the camera posted right here, and we'll go to about August of 1848. I think the war should be done by then. Yeah, maybe, probably. And then we'll see even more pink spread across this land, even more dark green. I would say I like the dark green, but it's of the enemy, so I don't think so. And I think Sumeru is like a green yellow. Are they like a green yellow? I think they are. They're like a puke green yellow. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Sumeru's color, but I mean, it could be worse. The display of it is fun. There's like a pinkish red color in the game, where the game has a hard time rendering it out, and so it kind of does a small visual glitch. It just looks bad. Did Shinada actually go down here and annex Yayoi? They did not. Yayoi lives on. Somehow. Liyue was mostly annexed. They are now a tributary. Su is alive, and Su is Hindu as well, and they are a theocracy. I think they were a theocracy. I'm not sure. Maybe they were a warlord state. Japan is going after Yan, but I mean, good luck landing troops there, Japan. I highly doubt you'll be able to. Yeah, this is Duck. Both of our children are just being completely massacred at this point. I don't know. Let's compare the quality just real quick. Baghdad, okay, the discipline's about the same. Morale is in favor of Baghdad, and tactics are about the same. So really, it's just, can they muster enough troops to hold out? Evidently not. Sumeru has 300k on the ground, but they're scraping the barrel for manpower. Nagpur has 175k on the ground, and they're almost out of manpower. Baghdad, over 200,000 manpower left. And then Free Smart, over 150,000 manpower left. And, you know, Free Smart with the casual, 1 million troops on the ground. It slows down to speed 3 for these final few months. Because, yeah, the game is slowing down. It is rough times. Rough times for the fucking game itself. Are they not going to peace out? Are they not going to peace out yet? I would think they would want to by this point. But I guess the point hasn't stuck home yet. At only 45 war score in favor of Baghdad. Alright, September, and we'll wrap this right up. August and September. Alright. That'll be that. Let's just look at all the one stacks just flowing across. You wonder why the PC takes so or lags at the late stage. It's because of all that. It is because of all that. Paradox Separatists, but they don't have enough people to siege down the fort. Anyways, yeah. We're wrapping up this campaign. Next part is the final part. Not really much else to say other than let's go ahead and take a look at the standings. The next institution has not spawned yet. It spawns in at 1850. All right then. So in first place is Free Smart. In second place is Baghdad. In third place is Mondstadt. In fourth place is Zapadoslavia. In fifth place is Sumeru. In sixth place is Vermont. In seventh place is Peru. In eighth place is Chokwi. In ninth place is Mexico. In 10th place is Nagpur. In 11th place is Auvergne. And in 12th place is Shinada. And your soon-to-be military hegemon is Mondstadt. That'll be all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you for the next and final part of this campaign, Part 19. See you then.